Yes, something like that. Okay, what does it say?
0.
Now, do you know why it says 0?
No.
Because the T in this is the first letter in what you told it to look for. So it will give you the index of the first character in that string. Does it make sense now?
Yes, sir.
That's its position. In other words, if you see any number other than negative, so you can see 0, you can see 5, you understand, depending on where it is in that string, it will show you the position. I call index on is. Let's see the position of is. Then you will go and count it yourself and confirm. Call index on is. Understand? Just copy what you have there and change this to is. Change the method to index, so not find. When we are done with index, we will now use find to do the same thing. Okay. All right. Hit enter.
Okay. Two.
Okay. Do you want to confirm if that's correct?
No.
You said what?
Yes.
You don't. It's correct.
No, yes. I said yes.
Go ahead and confirm. Let's look for the first place where you see the string is. Go and look in that variable called sentence. That's the first line of your code.
Oh, okay. This.
Yeah. The first line
1,
of your code.
2.
Yeah.
It's correct.
No, is that how you are counting it? You've forgotten how to count index in strings. It's starting with 0. That's why the T in this is 0. So that T is 0. H is 1. Did you see that?
Oh, H is 1,
Yes.
2,
H is,
3, 4.
what did you see? What's the next one after H? Hold on. What's the next one after H?
2.
Is that not IS there?
Yeah.
You didn't notice that? There is IS in this. Do you understand?
I didn't notice.
That's the reason. So this index method, what it does is that did you read the notes at all after the code? You go and look
Yeah,
at that thing I sent
I
you.
did.
Just homework. I explained each of the functions. So the function, what that method does, that index method and the find method, they will return to you the position of the first occurrence of that string. There, it will return to you the first occurrence. So notice that there is also another is there. But if you want to ask it, to find is, it will look for the first occurrence, not for the second or third one. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Don't worry, you will see another. I think we have done the count, what do you call it? Count method in the last class, right?
Okay, yeah, we did.
Have we done count method in the last class? Do you
Yes,
remember?
we did.
We have done or you call count and check how many is will you find in that string. Call count on sentence and put is in between the parentheses, so that we'll find how many occurrences of is are there. You didn't close your print function.
Oh,
Just close this thing now. What are you doing now? You want to mess this thing up? Just close it. Close it. Parenthesis. Just put one extra parenthesis. That's all. What does it say?
It didn't show anything.
It showed now. Look at it there. 2.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Okay. Something is blocking it on your screen. So it shows 2. So that is telling you that you can see 2 occurrences of IS. The first one is IS in this. The second one is the IS when it is standing alone.
Yes, sir.
Now let me show you something different. Do that, repeat that count is, but put a space after the IS, one space after the IS. You will see a difference. Just one space after the IS. No, why did you delete? Just put a space. I didn't say you should delete anything. Just good. Now close your print statement. So don't forget to close it.
Oh my God.
I said close it. Just close it. You can still close it. Go back and.
Oh, I think I could close this too.
You could. That's why that ... means you can still go back and correct your mistake.
It just says 2.
Okay. Okay. So the reason why it's saying 2 is because of the is because after the IS in this, there's also a space. Now change the position of the space. Put the space before the I. Yes, put the space before the I. You understand? You have you have to call it again. Yes.
1.
Good. Why do you think it's only 1? Because of that. Can you see that space that you introduced? It will no longer just look for IS. It will look for IS with the occurrence of IS that has a space in front of it. And if you look at that sentence variable, go back, scroll up, look at that sentence variable. What did you notice? Scroll up to see the sentence variable. Scroll up, scroll up. Scroll up to the beginning of your code. You will see, look at that sentence variable. You will see this space is a string. So the first occurrence of IS does not have any space in front of it. Did you see that?
Yes, sir.
So that's why it didn't count that one. Because when you call count and any other method, is very, very specific about how you call it. Okay? Doesn't just count anything you tell. It doesn't just do anything like that randomly. It checks what you specified. Okay, so let's finally call index on string. Let's call index on string. Then we'll now call find on the ones that we've called index on. Call index sentence.index.
I'm muted. Oh my God.
Okay. All right. Okay, so hit enter. Let's see.
Without the space.
Okay.
String.
What do you want to change? Okay, string. Okay. Okay. All right, you can hit enter now.
Okay.
What does this say?
10.
Now, let's go and check. Remember, that 10 is telling you the position of the first letter in what you typed there. So go and count from
0, 1,
0.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10.
Okay, so you can see how the value 10 was obtained, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so call find on let's just call find on one more, then we'll
Forward.
move away. Call find on string with space behind it. Call find
Oh,
on
wrong
string,
one.
not string on. Yes. Okay. No, put a space after it. I don't. No, after. Not. Let's deliberately do something different. All right. Go ahead and hit enter. Let's see.
Yeah. Negative
What does it?
one.
That means what?
That means it's a negative one because there isn't a space after it.
There isn't a what?
A space or a space after it.
In other words, the way string is, there's no space after it in the original variable. Yes. So it's trying to tell you that it didn't say anything like that. Okay, that's simply what it is saying. Okay. Okay, let's go on to the next one. So look at the other functions that we called. Did you understand how they work? Scroll up. Let's look at the homework. Let's look at the homework that you did. Scroll up. Let's see the ones that you did. Uh, after is find, after dot find, the one that checks for alphanumeric, it says, what does alphanumeric say? What did I say in the note? What did I say in the homework? Sorry. Yes, the note on the homework. What does is our norm do?
It will tell us if all the characters of the strings are alphanumeric.
Okay. And alpha stands is short for alphabet, isn't it? That's letters.
Yes.
Numeric is short for number, right? Right?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay. So why can you see why it says false? Can
It's
you see why
false because it's false because there's
why
numbers. Is it false because
it's
there's
false?
numbers?
Yes, because there's no number, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. So now look at the next one. We now created another variable called what? Word1. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Then we now did what? We now have coda 1, 2, 3 inside it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Now, do you see what, if you try calling is our norm on that word1, what do you think it will return? What, what do you think it will return?
True.
All right, so let's test it. Let's test it before we go back to what we actually called. Scroll down and test it. Word1
Okay.
dot is our norm. So that's what you put in your print statement. Word1 dot good. That way you make sure that your spellings are correct. Okay.
No, it's right.
Yes, this one doesn't take
I
any
was right.
argument. It's true. All right. So let's scroll up and see the one that we actually called. So I just did this. I just created that variable so that we can test it. So we now called another
It's
method
alpha.
called alpha. Now is alpha it's not checking for numbers. It's checking for what?
Is alpha is checking to see if all the letters of a strings are letters only.
Okay, letters only. Okay.
It's
And
false.
so coda 1, 2, 3 is coda 1, 2, 3 letters only.
Um, No. There's
Uh-huh.
numbers.
It's numbers. So if we call dot is alpha on sentence, what do you think it will show? What do you think it will show?
On
Dot.
sentence, it will show true
Yes, it will show true.
because
So
it's
let's try it. Let's try it out.
okay.
Mm.
Okay. Uh, this one. Okay. We need to scroll down. Scroll down. Control. Is alpha.
Yes, it's alpha. That's what we're calling.
Okay. Right. It's false.
Okay.
How is it
So
false?
why does it say false?
I don't know.
Because there are spaces in between. This is a string.
Oh,
Remember, that's what
oh, oh.
it's not an alphabet. Remember that, right?
Yes, sir.
So that's the reason why. Okay, so scroll up. Let's try something else. Scroll up. Let's see the next method that is there. Had it been there were only letters all through without space in between, you would have seen it would have said true. Okay, so we now created another variable called num1. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
And notice it's a string variable. Don't allow those numbers in between to deceive you that they are not strings. They are still strings. As long as you have quotation mark there, they are what? They are strings. But it's just the only difference is that they are numeric strings. You get? They are numeric in
Yes, sir.
nature.
Yes, sir.
Mhm. So what did we now call? We called a method called is decimal. You know, decimal has to do with base 10. That's numbers. So don't
Yes,
start
sir.
thinking of decimal point. It's not decimal point it's talking about there. This one is talking about base 10, numbers in general. Then we now tried another method called we tried the same method is decimal on word 1. Did you see that it returned
Yes,
false?
sir.
Why did it return false for word 1? What does is decimal do? Remember, it's checking if we have all the digits as decimal numbers, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what did you notice? Can you see that is decimal will return false because word one is um, word one is a variable that contains code that one to three.
Sir, your voice is glitching.
Can you hear
I
me
think
now?
it's a, yeah, I
Can
can
you hear
hear
me
you,
now?
but your voice was, yeah, I can hear you, I can hear you.
Okay. So is that what do you call it? Um false for word one
Mhm.
because of the letter coda, part of the word, the part of the string that says coda. Hmm? Did you get that?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. Now let us try calling another similar method to is decimal. What is this one called? Is digit. Now I want you to
Yeah.
take note of this method. What? Yes, is digit.
Is
Is
digits
digit.
got as digits?
Yes, it's only looking out for digits. I want you to take note of
Okay,
these
okay,
methods
okay.
because some of the codes that we'll be doing, we will tell the user. Do you remember those kind of codes we will do in JavaScript? We will say, please enter an integer. Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. This is what you use to check if the person actually entered an integer long before you even say
No,
convert it to an integer. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Because
yes, sir.
if you don't check what your user entered and the person entered a letter, what do you remember what happens when you try to convert a letter to an integer? What usually happens
Uh,
whenever you convert a letter, the person deliberately just typed in a letter. and in your code you've already done eval prompt, what usually happens?
It will say when it say wait, I
It will
forgot.
say what?
It will say that
It will
sorry.
give an error.
Yeah, it will give an error. It will be like sorry, but this what you typed doesn't exist and stuff like that.
There will be, yes, there will be, it will give an error. JavaScript, unless you do error catching, it may not even tell. It will just, the code will just not
Let
work.
me see again. Let me see
Uh-huh.
again.
Don't worry, you will see what will happen in this case. You will see what will happen in this case. In Python will give you an error immediately to tell you. I think that you cannot convert either, a non-integer, or something. You will see the error, and the error will let you know that it's because the person typed a letter when they were supposed to type a number, and you called a numeric function on it, a numeric method on it. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
do you have any questions so far?
No, sir.
Okay, good. All right, let's continue. What's the next one after is digits?
Is numeric.
Yes. Now, did you notice it looks like is decimal, is digit, is numeric, is all doing the same thing, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So for now, it's safe for us to just say that they can safely substitute each other in code. So whichever one that you remember, you can use it. So of course, num1 contains all numbers. Am I right? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Okay. So of course, we're expecting it to return true. If you call is numeric, we may not try it, but if you call is numeric on sentence, should we expect true?
And no.
No. Okay. All right. Let's just proceed. I want to see. Oh, out of class. Okay. So what that's having that is in front of the name of the method. Okay. What that tells me is that if I want to create my own function, and my function seems to be asking a question like um you know is something, you know
Mm.
is you know is today Simeon's birthday, something like that. I'm just giving an instance. We may not need to create a function like that. But if you have a function like
Wait.
that returns true or false, okay, look at the qualification. So the function must return true or false, and it seems to be what? Asking a question, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So if you have that kind of situation, then it's safe for you to put is as part of the function's name. Does it make sense?
But you can't just put numeric.
What did you say?
Don't worry, sir.
No, I'm not talking about the ones that came with Python. All these ones, take note, all of them came with Python. They are string methods, standard string methods. We are not the ones that created it. We just called it. But what we had to do was to create the variable before we called the standard string method. I'm talking about the ones we can create on our own that may return true or false, and that seem to be asking a question.
Look
Okay,
at me.
it makes sense to say is lower is checking if all the characters are lowercase, isn't it? Right?
Hmm?
Is lower. What does is lower do?
To check if it's lower, like lowercase.
Does it check if all of them are lower, or it checks only the alphabetic characters?
Only the alphabetic characters.
How do we know? Let's go and take a look at word 1 again. Let's take a look at word 1. Let's see what you find there. What do you see with word 1?
Mm,
How did we define word 1? word 1 is what? What did you put inside word 1? Code I want to.
Alphabetical letters and numbers.
Good. Now, did you notice that it doesn't check the 1, 2, 3? I mean, there's nothing like lowercase 1, 2, 3, right? You only have lowercase letters and uppercase letters, right? So, can you see it only checks the letters? It ignores the numbers, safely ignores the numbers. So it doesn't give you any error. So that's the good thing about it's lower. It's not like it's digit or it's numeric that is checking everything, you know. Everything must be digit. Everything must be, what do you call it? Um, Everything must be numeric. No, it's not like all those ones. This one is just checking if the ones that are alphabetic in nature are lower. Then after it's lower, what do we have next?
It's upper.
It's upper. Of course, that one does the flip of is lower, isn't it? And when we call is upper on,
We did
did you notice
cooler. Cooler.
that? But did you notice that word two doesn't have
Space.
sorry, word one doesn't have anything upper in it.
Yeah.
So what did we do? We created another variable called word two, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, did you notice something? We just tried to call is upper on word one. What did it give you? It looks like you had an error there. What did you?
So my brother. Huh? What did he say, sir?
I think there's an error somewhere. What does it say?
Huh? For
Why
what?
did why did
Oh,
why
oh,
did it show you why did it show you that
I
error?
forgot to close the print statement.
Apart from that, what else did you forget? You forgot to put the parentheses for the method.
Yeah.
Yes, that in fact that's the main crime. You didn't put the parentheses for is upper. That's all that happened. So when you now put the parentheses for is upper, you called it on word two, isn't it? And it gave you true. Now let's try calling is upper on word one. Let's see what will happen. So go ahead, scroll
To
down.
show
That's the
false.
all right. Let's just try it. We're expecting it to show false. True. That's what we're expecting. But I don't think that place that you typed it is correct though. There's something in front of the print. What's that?
Oh, D.
What's D doing there?
Huh? Oh,
Are you sure you don't want to take out that D?
yeah, I am.
Okay. Then we're calling the method called is upper on it. And is upper doesn't take any parentheses between it.
Yes, sir.
It doesn't take any argument, sorry. I didn't say So that's what we expected, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's quickly go to the next one. Let's scroll up back and go to the next one. I think after it's upper, what did we call next after it's upper?
After it's upper, we have is printable.
It's printable. What does is printable do for you? You can refer to the note I sent.
Okay, let me see.
Okay.
It says we're coming to see it. Is printable is to see if all the characters in the string are printable. Example
Okay.
of non-printable characters. That
Yes.
/n and /r.
Yes. Okay. Yes, correct. Okay, so when they say printable, right? What it's not like talking about printing on paper. Okay, so remember your print function. When you call your print function on something, it displays whatever is inside the variable. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Now, Do you remember \n from JavaScript? Do you remember \n?
Yes, sir.
What does \n do? If you remember, let's see if you truly remember.
It makes it go on the next line.
Thank you. It takes whatever comes after it to the next line. That's good. Now, would you consider that a printable character? Does it show per se, or you only see
Yeah,
its
it's a
effect?
principal character.
No, it's not. You only see its effect. \n is not printable. Do you understand what I'm trying to say now?
Yeah, I said it is printable.
What did you say? Did you say it's printable or it's not printable? Which one?
No, I said it is printable.
Oh, in. I'm not sure if there's a word like that too. I think we
No, I
should
said it.
to
No, I said it
side.
is printable.
It is printable or it's imprintable. Which one did you say?
It is printable.
Uh, but this what I'm trying to say now is that it's not. And that's because we only see its effect, right? Its effect is that it will introduce a new line. But it's making it, saying that it's printable will suggest that you will actually see \n. Okay, so maybe we should try it out. Now let's see. We called is printable on word. What was that? Word 1, right? And what did it give us?
True.
True. All right, let's go and create another variable, and we'll put \n in it and see whether it will return is printable for what it will return for is printable for us. So scroll down, we'll create a variable called
Okay.
word. I think we have word 1 and word 2. So should we create another variable called word 3? Okay, so just type this is one line. So start your quotation mark.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yes. Okay, so in between the quotation marks, move your cursor back in between and start typing stuff.
Okay, sir.
So
What's
just
that
type
time?
what I. This is one line. This is one line. Okay, now put your \n there. \n. Just go ahead and put \n there. Don't put any space. Is that backslash? That's /. / tilt towards your right hand side. / tilt towards the left. Good. Then put your n. Put your n. Just put letter n. Don't put capital letter N. No. Small letter n. Then continue. This is another line. This is another line.
Okay.
Yes. Don't put any space. No, I didn't. Don't put another quotation mark now. Yes, in that same quotation mark, it's one string. Just we want to see something. This is another line. Okay. Full stop. Okay. So let's see. So now hit enter and go to the next line. We're going to now call. The first thing we're going to do is to call print on word 3. Just do print on word 3 and see what it will show. Type word 3. We're just printing the variable. We want to see what's inside. Yes. Okay. Hit enter. Did you notice what happened? Did you see
Yes, sir.
\n there? Did you see that \n? Did it show?
Yes, no.
But you saw its effect, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, let's now do your print statement again. And this time we're going to say print and then word 3 dot is printable. Let's see if what word 3 dot is printable will show us. Is printable dot is printable. Don't forget the is. If you mess it up, it's going to give you an error. There's no function called printable. Mm-hmm. Then open it, parenthesis. Okay. Okay. All right. Hit enter. Let's see. What does it say?
Says false.
That was what we were expecting, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Because of that \n. That's the reason why. The other part is printable. This is one line, and this is another line. All those ones are printable, including the spaces in between. Those are all printable. But the \n disqualified it from being all printable. Okay. Maybe we should try what \r is and see what it will do for us.
Sir, can I go to the toilet?
Yes. Don't be long.
Okay.
All right.
I'm back.
Okay. All right. So can you do a word for variable, and this time instead of \n we can put \r. Okay. No. You don't need any equals to. You don't need. No. Just print word for first. Let's see how it looks. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. So what did you notice? What's the effect of \r? Now, maybe okay, I know we've not used this one in JavaScript. Let me just tell you what it does. \r, what did you say?
Oh, no, I didn't say anything.
Okay, I thought you were saying something. So what \r means is what is called, let me say
Sir?
it carefully, carriage return. I'm not sure if I can explain it, but if you knew um, how some of those old typewriters work, right? You are saying, it's as if you are saying, take the next place where the next line should have started, take it back to where the previous line ended, or take it back to where I want. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
it's called carriage return. So that's why it looks as if it's on one line. All right. So now go ahead and test if word 4 is printable or not. Is it printable or not?
My phone's not working, so I can't mute myself. So before I take my phone off the camera, off the take a screenshot of the 4 hour call. Oh, I forgot.
Simeon. How many times do you want to make the same mistake? Parentheses must always come after your methods. Yes.
Oh.
Okay, of course, expected it to be false because of that backslash R, isn't it?
I mean, that wasn't it. Sir?
Okay. I said we expected it to be false, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
All right. So let's check if there's any of the methods that we have not called. So just do a print on word 4 and then put dots. Let's see what comes after the dot.
Good. Wait, so what do I put?
Just type word 4. Then put your dots. Let's see what shows. Let's see if we have gone through all the okay. There are some that we're not going to go through. Like I said, we skipped them. We skipped case code. We've seen center. We've seen count. We skipped encode. Okay, good. The next ones are ends with. Okay, let's do ends with. Let's do ends with. Let's do ends with. Yes, that one. So now let me ask you, what do you think ends with will do?
What did you say?
What do you think the function ends with will do?
It will end with something. It will show what it ends with.
No. I had to do that. Go back and delete those two parentheses and type it carefully again so that it can give information about itself. Let the thing give you information about itself. Open the parentheses. Open the parentheses, Simeon. Now, what does it say?
Return true if the string ends with the specified suffix or otherwise.
Okay, so let us look at that word 4. What does word 4 end with?
It ends with line.
Line. Did you see that there's a full stop there? That full stop is part of the picture. I hope you know that. Okay, so now in between the parentheses, let's put line with a full stop and see. Let's just test it. Do you understand? We want to check. It's a string, Simeon. You can't just put line without putting in between quotation marks. We want to see if it ends with the string line dot. Yes, good. Don't forget to close your print statement. Okay. Hit enter. Let's see. What does it say? Now, let's try and change things a bit. Remove the dot. So copy that whole line that you just executed now. Copy that whole line that you just executed. No. Not the variable, the print statement. That's what I mean by you just executed. Or you paste it there. And then remove the full stop. Just remove the full stop. You see how specific these things can be. How detailed it can be. All right. So now hit enter. Let's see. Okay. Did you notice that it said false?
Yes, sir.
Why do you think it's false?
Yeah.
Is false.
Because there's no specified suffix.
Because there's what?
There's no specified suffix.
There's no specified suffix, or because of that full stop. That full stop that you changed, that full stop that you removed, was enough to change how the string, how what you are using to check whether it ends with it is. Do you understand now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Any question?
No. No.
Okay. So the thing is that there are more methods. But let me see. I think I sent. Let me see if there's another. Maybe there's another this thing. Maybe homework that I sent with this, because ends with, of course, the opposite of ends with, there starts with. So you can see that Python has a lot of methods, string methods. This one is checking what a word, what a string ends with, if it ends with this, So with this kind of methods, imagine you want to search a string and you don't know, you don't know where it ends. You're not sure whether it ends with that. Or maybe you have told the user, make sure that the last thing they type in from the keyboard is line. Okay, your code can actually check whether line was the last thing they typed. But do you understand what I'm trying to say? Are you sure? Hmm?
Yes, sir.
See, you understood what I just explained now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So you said you don't have any question, right?
No.
Okay. So I'll send you some other ones to try out. And then we should be able to conclude on maybe string methods by our next class. So this code, this screen that you have here, you should save it as discovering string methods. Do you have anything like that? Desktop. We're not on Simeon coding. This is JavaScript. Don't forget where you are. You're on Python now. That's more like it. So discovering string methods. Okay. Excellent.
The next class is by 6:30.
What did you say?
The next class is at 6:30.
Our next class. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You would have resumed.
Yeah.
Is UK time 1 hour ahead now, or 1 hour
No.
behind now?
No, we're still the same time.
Okay, still the same time. Okay. Okay, so instead of 6:30, can we do? Would you be home by 5?
Yes.
Okay. Can we do 5 to 6?
Okay.
All right. Okay. So let's see if we can do 5 to 6. All right.
Okay,
So
sir.
see you on Tuesday.
Yeah, you too, sir.
All right.
Bye, sir.
Enjoy your day. Bye.